And you see the relatives of patients come to the hospital begging the doctors and like, Dr. Boami, Dr. Boami Papa, Dr. Boami Mami, Dr. Boami Nia, help my relatives. Don't let them die. Please save their lives. And the disease has already progressed to the late stage or the complication stage. And there's usually nothing or very little the doctors can do at this point. Let's get one thing straight. One thing a lot of people don't realize is doctors are not miracle workers. They are not. The right description for what doctors do will be doctors are detectives of the human body. What they do is they deduce what could be wrong with you. It's kind of like how you watch detective or police movie where they try to solve a crime case, to try to deduce what caused this crime or who caused this crime. Kind of like a CSI movie, CSI Miami, Las Vegas, blah blah blah. The point is this: doctors are supposed to recognize patterns of certain diseases and connect the dots to see if they can match and find out what is going on with you. At the end, they come out with a diagnosis. But before arriving at a diagnosis, there's something we call differential diagnosis. That means what could be going wrong with your body could have or could align with multiple diseases. Because there are multiple diseases that have similar patterns or symptoms when it comes to how the disease express themselves in the human body. So that is what the doctor's job is to do. To notice certain patterns and connect the dots. Try to align them and see if you could be suffering from these diseases. And this takes time. This brings me to what I want to talk about today. The greatest weapon you have against a disease as a human being is time. In medicine, there's something called the disease course or the disease progression. That is how the disease starts and how the disease could end up killing you. That is the course or the progression of the disease. The more you give the disease chance to progress, it decreases your chances of survival. And that is why I say the best chance or the best weapon you have as a human being against a disease is time. It's kind of like me running a race against Usain Bolt, who is the fastest man on earth, and me telling Usain Bolt that, you know what, I'll give you a 10-meter head start ahead of me. He's obviously going to take it and he will beat me. The point is this: the end result of a disease is to try to break down your body. It's try to break down systems in your body. That is the main objective of a disease. To try to attack your body and break down certain systems in your body. The more you give the disease chance or time to progress, know that the disease will not give you chance or time to live. That's why anytime you are sick, you have to go straight to the hospital. You know, I will not act like a hypocrite and say I haven't been a victim or I haven't played to procrastination when it comes to disease. You know, sometimes I fall sick and my parents, that was when I was younger, they tell me, yo, Kelvin, go to the hospital. And I'll be like, tomorrow I'll be fine. Don't worry. You guys are worrying too much. Tomorrow I'll be okay. Then the next day comes, I'm still not feeling well. And they tell me, Kelvin, go to the hospital. I'll be like, you know what? Give me 2 days. In 2 days' time, I'll be healthy. I promise I'll be healthy. And what I'm doing is I'm giving whatever illness or disease time to progress. In other words, I'm aiding the disease. And that is what a lot of people tend to do, especially in Africa. We tend to endure, we tend to play the game of endurance to see how much pain we can tolerate with the hopes of the disease just disappearing. And we tend to do that a lot. And one of the reasons is obviously poverty, financial issues. Picture this. This is how I can describe the human body. It's like 10 people or a group of people holding their hands together like this and making a big circle. So when one person is falling down, the person tends to pull the other people, the other individuals in the circle along with them. And that is what happens when your body is being attacked by a disease. One thing a lot of people don't talk about when trying to explain disease progression or the cause of a disease to common floor members or people from my village or people who are not medically inclined is that a lot of people do not talk about the complications of a disease. When your disease gets to the complication state, let's just say your chances of survival drops significantly. And a lot of time, that is when a lot of people come to the hospital and beg the doctors, "Doctor, save my child, save my father, save my friend." Doctors are not miracle workers. I repeat again, they are not miracle workers. If you give doctors the opportunity to detect the disease early, your chances of survival increases. That is why you have to go to the hospital ASAP. Don't play the endurance game. Don't play the procrastination game when it comes to disease. If you give the disease time, trust me, the disease won't give you time to live. As I explained with the human beings falling down and dragging the other people in the circle along with it, that is when you talk about the complication of the disease. When the disease gets to the complication stage, it means it is affecting other systems. Some diseases are system specific. There are various systems in the body: the digestive, the central nervous system, the circulatory system, the skeletal system. There are many systems in the body, and all these systems work together to function as a unit. If you give the disease time to affect other parts of the system, that's when you talk about the complications of the disease. And when you get to that point, trust me, your chances of survival drops significantly. And a lot of Africans like to delay coming to the hospital. Whatever your reason is, it's irrelevant to the disease. Trust me, the disease does not care. There are two things I know that does not give a damn about your feelings, and that is the truth and disease. A disease, once it starts affecting you, it is going to do its work. It's going to break down your system. So don't give the disease time. The only weapon is time, so use it well. Once you start detecting certain things, go to the hospital, especially when it comes to children. It is hard for a parent to bring the children to the hospital and the disease has progressed so badly that you start to question, why didn't you bring the child to the hospital all this time? Why did you take so much time to bring the child to the hospital? And the excuses, and you need to understand, like, the disease does not care about your reasons, your feelings, your excuses. Anyway, that's all for today. If you are sick, go to the hospital. If you are feeling unwell, go to the hospital immediately. Don't give the disease time to progress. And as I said before, time is your greatest weapon against diseases. So don't allocate that time to the disease, because the disease, trust me, the disease will take the time. It will take its time to deal with you. It's your boy K. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and share this video to whoever you think might need it. Catch you guys next time. Peace.